Have you ever wondered how you would fare if left alone in the harshest of conditions? It's a question that perhaps summons an image of the wild, a place where the elements and instinct take center stage, where the only sounds you hear are the rustling of leaves, the whispering of wind, and the rhythmic beat of your own heart. It's a scenario that for many remains in the realm of imagination, yet for a surprising number of people it becomes a chilling reality. Each year, an estimated thousands of individuals find themselves lost or stranded in the wilderness. These situations arise in a variety of environments, from the bone-chilling cold of the Arctic tundra to the scorching heat of the Sahara Desert, from the dense and mysterious jungles of the Amazon to the vast, unyielding expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Survival in such conditions is a testament to human resilience. It requires a unique blend of wit, courage, and sheer determination. It's about making the most of limited resources, making critical decisions under pressure, and above all, holding on to hope. But what does it take to survive in the wild? What kind of knowledge, skills, and mindset are needed? What separates those who make it out alive from those who don't? These are the questions we're going to explore. In this journey, we're not just going to tell you stories. We're going to bring you face to face with the realities of survival. We'll share tales of ordinary people who have found themselves in extraordinary situations, their triumphs and tragedies, their moments of despair, and their incredible will to survive. So as we delve into some of the Earth's toughest survival stories, consider what you might do in their shoes. Would you have the grit to face the challenges head-on? Would you have the ingenuity to turn adversity into advantage? Would you have the strength to keep going even when all seems lost? Only you can answer these questions, but remember, survival isn't just about the fittest, it's about the most adaptable, it's about the most persistent, it's about the most resilient. As we delve into some of the Earth's toughest survival stories, consider what you might do in their shoes. In 1971, 17-year-old Julianne Koepke survived a plane crash in the Peruvian rainforest. Alone and injured, she had to rely on her wits and rudimentary survival skills to stay alive. Let's delve into the remarkable survival story of Julianne Koepke. Imagine being the sole survivor of a plane crash, finding yourself in the middle of the Peruvian rainforest, wounded and without any form of human contact. This was the grim reality for Julianne. But Julianne wasn't entirely unprepared. Her parents were biologists who had often educated her about the jungle. Taking this knowledge, she confronted her situation with a sense of resourcefulness that would be her saving grace. One of the first challenges she faced was finding clean water. Many of us might not know that water in the jungle can be purified by utilizing natural filters like sand, charcoal, or even certain types of rocks. Julianne, however, knew this and was able to hydrate herself with purified rainwater, a crucial factor in her survival. She also had to deal with her injuries. In the wild, untreated injuries can quickly become infected and life-threatening. Julianne used her knowledge of the rainforest to find medicinal plants. She used these plants to treat her wounds, preventing infections and further complications. Navigating through the dense jungle was another challenge she faced. The jungle is a labyrinth of trees and undergrowth, but Julianne managed to find her way by following the flow of streams and rivers, a universal survival tip. It's a known fact that water bodies often lead to civilization. Throughout her ordeal, Julianne demonstrated an unyielding determination and perseverance. She faced her fears head-on, used her knowledge of the jungle to her advantage, and most importantly, she never gave up hope. After an astonishing 10 days of lone survival, she was found by local lumbermen and rescued. Koepke's story is a testament to the human spirit and the will to survive. It serves as a stark reminder that knowledge, resourcefulness, and determination can make the difference between life and death in the face of extreme adversity. Aron Ralston's harrowing experience trapped in a Utah canyon is a tale of sheer willpower and unyielding determination. In 2003, Aron Ralston, a seasoned outdoorsman and thrill-seeker, found himself in an unthinkable predicament. While navigating a remote area of Utah's Canyonlands National Park, a boulder dislodged, pinning his right arm against the canyon wall. Alone and with limited supplies, Ralston was thrust into a dire survival situation. Rationing his paltry provisions was Ralston's first survival tactic. With just 2 burritos, a few ounces of water, and a couple of chocolate bars, he had to make them last. The art of rationing food and water is crucial in survival situations. It's not just about stretching your supplies, but also about maintaining your energy levels and hydration. As the days passed, maintaining body temperature became a critical concern. The desert can be brutally hot during the day and chillingly cold at night. Ralston used his knowledge of the elements, conserving energy during the scorching daytime and keeping warm through the freezing nights. But perhaps the most significant survival lesson from Ralston's ordeal is the absolute necessity of mental toughness and decision-making under pressure. After 5 days trapped, Ralston made the agonizing decision to amputate his own arm to free himself. His unthinkable choice, made under extreme duress, ultimately saved his life. Ralston's survival is a testament to the power of the human spirit. His story serves as a stark reminder that adventuring in the wild is not without its risks, yet it also highlights the importance of preparation, mental fortitude, and the ability to make hard decisions when it matters most. Ralston's ordeal underscores the importance of preparation and mental toughness in survival situations. His story is not just a tale of survival, but a lesson in resilience, determination, and the extraordinary lengths the human spirit can go to when faced with the unthinkable. Surviving in the wild is a daunting challenge, but as our stories show, not an impossible one. Through resilience, ingenuity, and an indomitable spirit, individuals like Julianne Kupke and Aaron Ralston have navigated their way through some of nature's harshest tests. Their experiences have offered us invaluable lessons on survival that we can all take to heart. The first vital step in surviving in the wilderness is finding water. Water is the essence of life, and without it, survival is untenable. If you're near a clean, flowing stream, that's your best bet. But even if you're not, remember that water can be found in unlikely places like dew on plants or rainwater collected in hollows. Dealing with injuries is another critical aspect of wilderness survival. In the wild, even minor wounds can become life-threatening if not treated promptly and properly. Always carry a basic first aid kit and know how to use it. For severe injuries, your goal should be to stabilize the condition until you can reach professional medical help. Food is important, but not as immediate a concern as water and shelter. Your body can survive without food much longer than it can without water. When food is scarce, ration what you have and focus on high-energy food sources like nuts and seeds. Maintaining body temperature is crucial. Hypothermia and heat exhaustion can both be deadly. Layer your clothing to adjust to changing weather and seek shelter to protect yourself from the elements. But perhaps the most important survival tool is your mind. Staying mentally strong in the face of adversity can make the difference between life and death. Fear and panic are your worst enemies. Stay calm, stay focused, and never lose hope. Remember, preparation, knowledge, and a strong will are your best allies in any survival situation. Equip yourself with these, and you'll be well on your way to conquering the wild, just like Julianne and Aaron. The wild is beautiful, but it can also be unforgiving. The key to survival lies not just in physical strength, but also in mental resilience. As we've journeyed through these incredible tales of survival, it's clear that the wild has a way of stripping us down to our bare essentials, revealing what truly matters. It's not just about the physical aspects of survival, the tools, the shelter, the food, and water. These are undeniably important, but the true test of endurance comes from within. The wild can be cruel, it can be harsh, but it can also be a teacher. It teaches us to respect its power and to understand our limitations. It teaches us humility, resilience, and the value of preparedness. And above all, it teaches us that the human spirit is indomitable, capable of overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds. Survival is a game of knowledge and preparedness. Knowing how to build a shelter, how to find food and water, or how to respond to a sudden change in weather can mean the difference between life and death. Preparedness, on the other hand, is about planning ahead. It's about understanding the terrain you're venturing into, having the right gear, and equipping yourself with the necessary skills. But survival is also about mental toughness. It's about staying calm in the face of adversity, maintaining hope when all seems lost, and finding the will to keep going when every fiber of your being is screaming to give up. It's about harnessing the strength of the human spirit, that innate drive to survive that lies within each of us. So, as we leave the wild behind and return to the comfort of our homes, let's take a moment to reflect on the lessons we've learned. Let's strive to respect the wild, to always be prepared, and to never underestimate the power of the human spirit. As we have seen, survival is not just about fighting the elements, but also about the strength of the human spirit. So, how would you fare in the wild?